Be me, 19-year-old guy. Girlfriend and I start getting touchy for the first time. She suddenly stops. I'll be right back, Anon. She ducks into the bathroom. Start getting bored. 15 minutes and she's still in there. Turn on the TV. SpongeBob. Girlfriend comes back out in lingerie. She tries to get me corny again. Too distracted by SpongeBob. I freaking love SpongeBob. Be me. Buddy of mine is in a horrible mood. Says he asked out a girl and she shot him down. Apparently some dude in her class asked her out right after and she said yes. Trying to cheer my buddy up, he goes on a rant about how girls will always choose shitty abusive bullies over good people. Says he hope he treats her bad so she can see how wrong she was. He calls the guy who asked her out a worthless piece of shit. Piques my interest. I do a little snooping for this guy online. He's on our school football team, part of UNICEF. He's tagged in a post made by a local soup kitchen. Turns out he volunteers there 2 times a month. Think about my friend. Doesn't work out. Only hobbies are video games and shitposting. No job. And ironically once got in trouble for trying to steal from a homeless man. Guys, maybe the normies are right. I effed up big time, lads. I'm such a freaking autist, it's unreal. Few weeks ago, been raving to my girlfriend about Starfield for ages. It finally releases. Play it for 3 days straight. Barely sleep. She calls me saying she wants to take a break in our relationship. Tell her that's a great idea so I can enjoy Starfield without worrying about the relationship. More or less done playing the game 2 weeks later. Decide to ring her and tell her I'm ready for the relationship again. She says I'm a freaking idiot and not to bother her again. I didn't realize taking a break means it's over forever. Any way I can salvage this? Be me. Go to the doctor a lot. Don't know what's wrong. Eventually they say it's anxiety and I'm fine. Go to therapist. He tells me to focus less on my health. Start feeling worse but don't mention it. Tell therapist I don't feel good. Tells me to meditate and go for walks. Have seizure in his office. MRI shows tumor on brain causing seizures. Stage 4. I paid to be gaslit into dying by a therapist. Help with social anxiety. Have severe anxiety. Can't even ask for a glass of water from the waiter or do anything as basic as that. Become 18. Still anxious for the last 6 years of my life. Start thinking I'll die alone and there's no hope for me. Find a job. A pretty social one as an internship. First few days pass, still cannot talk to customers or do anything but errand. Boss always jokes about how shy I am. Get confidence boost out of nowhere and talk to the customer when boss isn't around. Wait, it went pretty good, .png. Try with the next customer. Same. A foreigner comes in and talks in a language my boss doesn't know. Fortunately, it's a language I learned as a second language. Not good in the language though. Around A2 level. Never spoken it with anyone but myself. My face when I did help the customer and made him buy a product. Boss looks proud. Anons, I think I'll make it. It gets better every day. Find a job and don't be a NEET. Be me. Live with roommates. Decide I'm tired of being a fat piece of shit and start going to the gym. Buy a shit ton of healthier food. Start doing meal prep for the entire week. Have a lot of shit cooking at once. Roommate walks in with one of her friends. Wow, Anon, there's a lot of smoke in here. Turn on the fans and continue cooking. A few minutes later, she comes back in. Anon, WTF? You're gonna set off the smoke alarms. Why am I always a frickin' bother.jpg? She starts opening the windows. Her friend comes in the kitchen and starts watching me cook for a few seconds. Smiles at me and says, well, Anon, I think everything looks and smells amazing. Instant smile.png. Honestly, the highlight of my day. It's the little things, Anons. Be me. Dr. Anon. Working a late shift at the clinic. Get a new patient appointment for a couple with their kid. Pretty standard stuff, right? They walk in, couple looking loving but a bit tired, but then I notice the kid. He looks nothing like the dad. Like, at all. Kid has bright red hair and freckles. Dad is a tall, dark-haired dude with a beard. Mom is a blonde bombshell. Oh no, .jpg. Try to shake off the thought and proceed with a checkup. Ask the usual questions about the kid's health, milestones, etc. Mom is super attentive. Dad seems a bit distant. Keep glancing at the kid and the dad. Dad keeps making weird faces when the kid talks. Kid is super chatty and charming. Can't help but like him. So I subtly ask about family history. Dad gives me a vague answer about his background. Mom looks at Dad like, WTF? Realize this is probably a sensitive topic. Context clue not found. Decide to just focus on the kid's health. Do my thing, everything checks out. At the end of the appointment, Dad's phone buzzes. He glances at it, gets this panicked look. Mom notices and her expression changes to concern. My face when I realize this is about to blow up. Dad steps outside to take the call. Mom gives me a look like, please help. She leans in and whispers, he's not his kid, you know. What the actual fuck? Mom goes on to explain they used a donor and dad doesn't know. Mom's worried about what will happen when the truth comes out. Don't know if I should get involved or just let them handle it. Decide to keep everything confidential and focus on the kid. Tell mom to just be honest with him when the time comes. Dad comes back looking all flustered. No idea what just happened. They leave. Kid waves goodbye. Still can't believe I witnessed that. My face when I realize I'm basically a therapist for these two. Just another day in the life of a Dr. Anon. That feeling when I'll never know how it ends. 2008. Hang out with this kid from school every day. We go to my house mostly and play Smash Bros, Gears of War, or WoW. Never been to his house. He invites me. He doesn't have much and his dad is a rugged older guy. At that age he looked like a total badass, but today I realize he was probably just some miner or construction worker. He doesn't say much to me and is short and rude to me the whole time I'm there. He doesn't like us playing video games, so he basically throws us outside. Kid apologizes nonstop, saying his dad is an a-hole. Years go by, we are approaching middle school. Kid grew a foot taller while I never went past 5'6". Starts playing sports. Never logs on to game anymore. And if he does, he ignores me and joins other parties on Xbox. Comes up to me out of the blue. Hey man, my dad doesn't like me hanging out with you and you're kinda a loser. See other kids laughing as he walks back to them. Don't know how much of that was his dad's influence or kids just being cruel. He is a successful finance bro now with a super hot wife. Me, a kissless, hugless virgin who posts on image boards, works at Walmart, and plays Vidya nonstop. Man, how does someone see a kid and think, I have to get my son away from this loser ASAP? It's happened to me with a girl I tried to date back in high school too. Her mom made sure I was never alone with her and forbid her to go to prom with me. I just don't know what I did wrong. Men on the spectrum become incels who resent women because they can't find loving relationships. Women on the spectrum become feminists who hate men because they've fallen prey to too many sleazebags. Both view themselves as victims of a society that's dominated by abusive Chads, Stacys, while ignoring the men-women who would actually treat them with respect. Are incels and feminists really swore enemies, or do we both just really hate the worst the opposite gender has to offer? Be me. 26. M. A few years ago. Little sister calls me to ask if I can buy Girl Scout cookies. Buy 2 boxes of Thin Mints. Idea.png. Tell little sister I'll make her tons of money. Tell her to let me handle everything. Turn on my computer. I'm a frickin' genius. Start selling mystery boxes through the dark web. There's an estimate shipment date of 2 to 3 weeks for the cookies to arrive. I sell a mystery box for $200 a pop. End up selling about 60 to 70 mystery boxes in 3 days. Tell my sister. She is super happy. Feels good, man. Sister sold the most and got some award. My face when I operated an underground cookie ring. My face when I got contacted by the local police for shipping all those boxes of Girl Scout cookies but proved there was nothing illegal about it. Be me. High school gym class. Shirts versus skins. Take off shirt. Gym teacher sees my bruises. Get called into office. Asked if bruises are from home. No, these are from school. Oh, okay. Never chosen for skins again. Thanks, gym teacher.